Thank you, Richard, and thank you, everyone. It's an honor for me to present to you today on the course of inclusive education. My presentation, I'm going to discuss examples of good practice to include students on the autism spectrum in an inclusive education system. The value of an inclusive education system encompasses a transformation in culture, policy, and practice in all formal and informal education environments. Students on the autism spectrum experience challenges on cognitive, emotional, social, as well as physical domains. In a mainstream education environment, students on the autism spectrum are exposed to the different forms of hierarchical masculinities and ableism, and as such, parent has got a choice to place these students either in a specialist school, considering remedial schooling, or even homeschooling. As an educator, it is essential that the education system must accommodate students on the autism spectrum on physical, attitudinal, information, as well as on communication domains. With reference to the White Paper 6 on the rights of persons with disabilities, considering a South African context, all education institutions are required to make the necessary reasonable accommodations. Education institutions must accommodate the student on the autism spectrum by making the necessary modifications, adjustments, assistive devices, and make use of technology. To provide you an example of good practice, due to a lack of support students on the autism spectrum receive in a mainstream education environment, parents, like I said previously, consider specialist schools, and as such, which is registered as a non-profit organization. These schools are not mandated by the National Department of Education, and therefore they must make use of alternative methods to receive income. To accommodate these students, these schools are also making use of alternative curriculums that are skills based and are primarily focused to provide the students the necessary skills to be able to function independently in the workplace and in society. An example would be the ASTEM program from Great Britain. A practical example of such a school is Edu 360 College, the school where I teach. The school is a specialist high school which operates across the neurodiverse spectrum. The school is independent, functional, and ensure that the students are job ready by the time they graduate. Another example of an NPO, a non-profit organization that provides training for educators, is the non-profit organization called Autism South Africa. And the course that I'm referring to is the hands-on autism course. Now, in this course, they discuss different methods to accommodate students in a classroom. And this course offers training and provides training on autism spectrum disorder as well as teaching methods teacher can use. Thank you for the opportunity to present to you today. We are the voice of the voices, and I believe that students on the autism spectrum must be accommodated in a inclusive education system free from any form of discrimination and victimization. Together, we can break barriers down. And inclusive education leads to independence and will contribute a lot to ensure that we've got individuals that can contribute to society as well as to the economy. Thank you.